Hi there, YouTube family. It is Joni from Smilin' Shrinkin', and I'm coming to you guys today on Monday, January 3rd, 2022. And I thought I would show my whole process. I told you all that I was getting ready to make some freezer meals for tax season. And so what I'm choosing to do is, before I go shopping to see what I need, I'm gonna do some pantry and freezer clean out, see what I have, because I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm super frugal, and so when things are on sale, I tend to stock up on things so that that way I get a good price. When I use it, I'm not paying top dollar for everything. So what I'm gonna do is first turn this music down a little bit. Sorry. Ooh, the snow is kind of melting. I don't know if you can see. Just one sec. Hi there, YouTube family. It is Joni from Smilin' Shrinkin', and I'm coming to you guys on the 3rd of January. I told you in my last video that I'm going to be doing a big freezer meal cook. I'm going to make up a whole bunch of dishes at one time. I'm going to be filming this probably over the next day or so. I just want to show you part of my process in case any of you like to do the same thing like I do, which is to use up what's in your freezer, use up what's in your pantry. I'm going to take everything out, kind of take a look, get some basic ideas, and then I'm going to make my shopping list to go get the stuff I need to put together some awesome meals that I can eat on during the busy times. So let me turn this around, and I'll start with just pulling stuff out of the freezer, and we'll see what we've got. In case you guys didn't know this about me, I'm very frugal and a tiny bit cheap. My dad would say thrifty. He's thrifty, not cheap. Anyways, when things go on sale, I tend to stock up, and I do that so that I'm not paying top dollar every single time I'm making a meal. So when I start pulling stuff out of my freezer, you'll see stuff that I picked up on sale to make our money stretch. So let me turn this around. Okay, so I'm gonna start by opening up my freezer and just flat out pulling out protein and things, pieces that we can use, things that I've stocked up on. Some of it I obviously will not need, but I've got some hamburger and a couple of pork roasts. I've got chicken breasts and more chicken tenders, because chicken or pork tenderloin has had some really good sales, some buy one get one. I've got some stocked up hamburger meat that I got from Costco. Got some salami, another pork roast. Sausage I'm gonna leave in, bacon I'll leave in. Ooh, I've got some teriyaki beef that's already marinated that could be used up for something. My husband's got some sausage patties and some hamburger patties. There's some vegetables. Most of my vegetables are in the other freezer, but I've got some fried cauliflower, fried rice. I guess I could pull the bacon out because that could be used depending on the recipe. The rest of this over here is mostly potatoes. I've got some potato rounds. I know we're gonna try not to use too many. Oh, some more chicken. Use too many potatoes, although I'll probably still use them a little. And then up here is mostly just fruits and sweets. Oh, I've got some sausage and some chicken sausage. So let me turn this around and see. Cleaning out the freezer. Chicken tenders, sausages, bacon, pork. The vegetables, I'm going to put this back. I've got several different, let me come over here. I've got peppers and onions. Peppers and onions and cauliflower here. Down here I have one last casserole left, some butter, tater tots, a thing of chicken, another thing of bacon, and some English muffins, a little bit of dumplings, but that's about it. So as far as the protein goes, I think I'm actually pretty good. I may still get like a pot roast or two Hamburger, I only have like 2 things of hamburger, so I might also still get another thing of hamburger because, you know, hamburger is great like that. Most of the pork tenderloins are tenderloins. One is a pork loin, like a full, 2 loins, 2 tenderloins. And that, I think I might just cook up a couple of them with Mexican spices and make it just like a savory meat that we could throw on salads. That would be fabulous, because then once it's cooked and seasoned and has all of that, I could bundle them up in little one-size portions, and that would be awesome. Because during tax season, we run to the store. Well, I don't run to the store. I work all day. But I have an assistant and my daughter who's amazing that would be happy to grab fresh vegetables. Let me turn this around. Sorry, I'm kind of falling down over here. Let me turn it this way. That makes more sense. When I am making lunches, let me go back so you can actually see in my drawer. We always have a thing of cheese, like the Tillamoos and the string cheeses. We're actually almost out, so I know that is on my shopping list, because a quick protein, little Baby Bells and sandwich stuff always works great. And then once I get my vegetables, I prep them all up. So I've got broccoli and cauliflower and carrots and cucumbers and peppers, and then regular salads, and then just some shredded cheese. I know I'm gonna need more shredded cheese for casseroles and things like that. And then just some cream cheese and stuff like that. So when I'm looking from that, let me do this. As I'm looking through that, I'm seeing that I need more vegetables for this prep cook. In my cupboard here, I still have some canned beans. I have some canned soup. I know last time they had a sale, I stocked up on a whole case of green chilies, which are always fabulous. And I do love to cook with you know, canned vegetables and canned beans. They just are bulkers and stretchers, and they taste good. I do have a little bit of pasta, but again, we're trying to not have these meals be pasta based, which is a kind of a bummer, or potatoes, because those things are great stretchers of meals, but that's okay. Mostly I'm gonna try to prep up just meat and vegetables in some good sauces so that we can do kind of hot salads as our main dish, stuff like that. So that's where I'm gonna start from. I'm gonna kind of look at what I've got, look at my recipes, and then I'm gonna hit Costco, come back, and then once I really get started, I'll show you how I put things together. Okay, so this is the next day, and I just wanted to share with you, I'm getting ready to go shopping, but what I did was I looked back over the video and looked at the different cuts of meat that I had available to me, and I looked at my list that I had made of just some ideas of meals to make and food to be able to eat on during tax season. And so I started, let me turn this around so I could show you my super fancy process. Sorry. Okay, so excuse my chicken scratch, but I just started writing down some of the ideas I had. Keto lasagna, pork carne guisada, peppers and sausage, chicken taco soup, meatballs, cracked chicken, cabbage soup, salsa, pork tenderloin fajitas, and what else was I thinking? That's about it. So then I was looking at the different recipes and what items do I still need that I need at the store, because with the keto lasagna, the only difference between that and my regular lasagna is our noodles, and the noodles instead you make them with cheese and eggs. And so I know I need cream cheese, I know I need Parmesan cheese, I have plenty of eggs. The seasoning, I'm fine on that. And then the white sauce that I make my lasagna with, The red sauce is obviously meat and red sauce, you know. And the white sauce I use equal parts cream cheese, sour cream, and cottage cheese. This is a recipe that my friend taught me way back in college. It's delicious. So I usually will do a red sauce and then the noodles or the noodle substitute and then white sauce, and then just do that to the top. Top it with cheese. It's delicious. Carne guisada. That's a recipe that I had when I was down visiting my friend Kristen down in Texas. And it's actually made with beef the way I had it, but I started thinking about it and I don't think there's any reason I couldn't make the same recipe with pork. And since I have a lot right now, I thought what a great way to use up some of that. The peppers and sausage, I actually had in the refrigerator some sausage that I didn't know. And so I'm going to use that up. I'm going to make some cabbage soup, which is always delicious, tons of vegetables, such a good use up of other things. So I think now that I've kind of looked through, I think I have most of the things I'm going to use up what was down there. And I'm going to try to hit Costco, going to try to hit Winco, which is kind of a discount store near me, and get any of the little odds and ends to grab some extra vegetables and things like that. And then once I get back and start laying things out, I will film again. See you soon. Okay, so here is my little shopping haul. I have some more things in the fridge, of course. I grabbed some beans. The northern beans and the pinto beans are for some soups I'm working on. Chili beans could be really for anything. I just saw them and they looked good. I got some diced tomatoes because their tomatoes looked horrible. They just did not look good at all. I got a couple of jalapenos, tons of peppers, cabbage, garlic, mushrooms, potatoes, a little bit of carrots, some cilantro, and some celery. I also picked up, of course, bulked up the cheese supplies. I've got cheese here, some shredded cheese, cream cheese, more veggies, and I did up some of the chicken last night, which turned out fabulous. P.S. Got some of the dairy for my lasagna. Here's what I didn't realize I had. I had a little bit of Italian sausage that I'm going to use. In fact, I'll pull that out first thing. That'll be the first thing I'll work on. Sorry. For some peppers and garlic. Put that over here. One other thing I found, the hamburger, I'm going to pull out too because we're going to be making meatballs. Meatballs we can bake. I can make them up, bake them up, and then freeze them in baggies ready to go. Super nice portable protein. I got some sour cream, a couple of sour creams, got them marked way down. I've got regular sausage that I pulled out. I'm going to actually make some egg bakes, you know, the little egg cups. Those are also really nice. Could be for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. The chicken sausage, my husband loves that in his cabbage soup. We still have the 3 chicken breasts that I'm going to use up for the taco soup. But this is what I was going to show you. Ooh, here's all the pork things. These I'm going to do for the carne guisada, but I found also, I can pull those out because I'm actually going to start those in the crock pot soon. I found 2 big bags of spaghetti sauce. So that will be awesome too. That'll sure make lasagna a lot faster to do. So lots of cooking today. I see that made a little bit of a mess. I'm going to do some cleanup and then we'll get prepping. See you soon. So I forgot to check back in. I started putting together this video. I put in all of the cooking segments. The video was over an hour long. So I decided to scratch all the cooking. If you guys want to know how to make some of these recipes, I'm happy to do an individual video, but nobody's got an hour to watch a food prep thing. So I did want to show you the final products of what I was able to put together with all my freezer and pantry things. So let me turn this around and show you what we made. Here we go. So with the chicken, I made 2 different dishes. I made another batch of fideo, which I brought my girlfriend who's not feeling well. Last night for dinner, we had sheet pan fajitas and they were fabulous. And this is what's left over. And so instead of having just a little bit, which wouldn't be really enough for a meal, instead I'm going to dice it up. This is one of my other little tricks. I'm going to dice this up and make a chicken fajita casserole, add some corn tortillas, some refried beans, some extra cheese, and make a whole nother meal, which will be fabulous. I had so many peppers left that I made some homemade sofrito, which I know is not a meal, but oh my gosh, it's so delicious. It's garlic, peppers, onions, cilantro, all grounded up. And I'm going to put those into a freezer tray and freeze little cubes. So I've got little flavor bombs that are just ready to go. Got 2 packages of meatballs, peppers and sausage, and along with this I have a little bit of sauce that goes with it, so when it cooks it'll slow cook. I was able to make a whole thing of chili with beans. Here's the carne guisada with the pork, and all of the fixins for a cabbage soup. Chicken, sausage, carrots, peppers, onions, cabbage. And then over here, even though it doesn't look good because it's mid-cooking, I've got pork tips with beef gravy. So, yay! That's a lot of cooking. One more thing. Reminded of the old days. I always forget one last thing. I also made a great big lasagna, a low-carb lasagna. It's in the freezer. It's in the other freezer, so I forgot to pull it out. Said I will be so glad. I'll be so glad that we have some basics that are ready to go. Just literally throw a side with it, throw a salad with it, and we'll have some delicious dinners. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Mwah!